Hello students, today I will start with the topic inequalities involving simple AM, GM and HM, right? So here AM stands for arithmetic mean, GM stands for geometric mean and HM stands for harmonic mean. So let A, Z and H be arithmetic, geometric and harmonic means of two positive numbers, right? So this is important, two positive numbers A and B. So here I am considering two positive numbers A and B, and A, Z and H are arithmetic, geometric and harmonic means. Then A equals to A plus B upon 2. Arithmetic mean, what will be the arithmetic mean? If we have two numbers A plus B upon 2, and geometric mean G equals to square root of AB, right? And H equals to 2AB upon A plus B, right? So what is the point here? These three means possess the following property. And what is the property? A is greater than equal to Z and G is greater than equal to H. Means arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean and geometric mean is greater than equal to harmonic mean. This is the property that these three means will follow. So how I will be agree with this? So we need proof. So proof is here. We have A equals to A plus B upon 2 and geometric mean G equals to square root of AB, right? So first of all I will take A minus G, right? So A minus G, and what is A? A plus B upon 2 minus square root of AB. So I can simplify this further. A plus B minus 2 square root of AB upon 2, I can simplify this, right? Now if I can write A as a square root of A square and then B as a square root of B square, and minus 2 square root of AB is given. So overall I can write this expression as a square root of A minus a square root of B ka whole square upon 2, and that is greater than equal to 0, right? Because this is a squared function and we know the minimum value of a squared function is 0 and the maximum value will go up to infinity. That's why the range of a squared function is 0 to infinity. So from here I can write a square root of A minus a square root of B upon 2 is greater than equal to 0, right? So from here I can tell a square root of A minus a square root of B is greater than equal to 0, and this expression is nothing but A minus G. So from here I can write A minus G is greater than equal to 0, and that's why A greater than equal to G. So this is the first case, right? Based upon the same explanation I can now take G minus H, and again G is square root of AB minus 2AB upon A plus B, right? So from here I can simplify further a square root of AB A plus B. So this is fraction addition as we do usually. So this is a square root of AB A plus B minus 2AB upon A plus B. So from here, from numerator I can take a square root of AB common, and we know AB, I can write AB as a square root of AB into a square root of AB. So I can write AB as a square root of AB ka whole square. So from numerator I can take a square root of AB common and A plus B will come under denominator. So what we are left with under bracket, that is a square root of A minus a square root of B ka whole square, right? And we know this, I can write this as we did in first case. So again from here I can tell this expression is greater than equal to 0, this is greater than equal to 0, and this is nothing but G minus H. That's why I can write G minus H is greater than equal to 0, and further I can write G greater than equal to H. So this is the second case. Now from first and second, so what I have written here I will explain later. So from again I will come to this part and this part later. G minus H is greater than equal to 0 and G greater than equal to H. So from 1 and 2 I can tell A is greater than equal to G and G is greater than equal to H. So this is the property and we prove this. So this is important. Now what is the note? The equality holds in above results if numbers are equal, and of course equality will hold, and equality is nothing but 0. So this value will be 0 only if B will be A. That's why this will be cancelled out and it will be 0. Otherwise there is no case so such that it will be 0. So of course B should be equal to A. It means number should be equal to A. The things that I have did here, right? So this is the note, equality will hold if numbers are equal, right? And numbers should be positive. And this is the extended part of this. So this I have taken here only two positive numbers, and this inequality will is valid for n numbers. So if I will take ai greater than 0, where I equals to 1 2 3 up to n, then it means we have a1 a2 a3 and so on up to an. And now applying AMGM on these n positive numbers, so I can write a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus dot 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 an, right, upon n, and that is greater than equal to, and these are n numbers, that's why I can write 1 upon n, right? That's why I have written a1 a2 a3 and an, and the whole power of that is 1 upon n, right? And hm is n upon 1 upon a1 plus 1 upon a2 and so on up to 1 upon an. So this is harmonic mean, this is geometric mean, and this is arithmetic mean, and this is valid for n numbers. That's why I have written this is also, I have written this on this paper, on this sheet, of course, here also. So this is also valid for n numbers. Now what is the application of this? By using AMGM inequality, I can solve the question based upon find the greatest value or minimum value, or to find the range of some particular type of function, right? And I can put equality sign in the question if numbers are equal. So while finding range of the function, equality sign will be there, and we have to check that inequality sign in that question also by checking whether numbers are equal or not, right? So this is the catch. And what is the catch in the question? Numbers should be positive, and question will ask minimum or maximum value, or if you have to prove, then question will involve inequality sign, right? And number should be positive, of course. So based upon this, let's solve one question. So question is prove that 2 to the power n is greater than 1 plus n square root of 2n minus 1 for all n greater than 2, where n is a positive integer, right? So further I can modify this expression as 2 to the power n. So I will just take one here, 2 to the power n minus 1, and then greater than n square root of 2 to the power n minus 1. Now further I can write 2 to the power n minus 1, and in denominator I can write 2 minus 1, because 2 minus 1 is 1, so I can write this, right? And this is n square root of 2 to the power n minus 1. Now if I will observe this expression, so this expression is nothing but the GP having number of terms as n, first term is 1 and common ratio is 2. So this expression represents the sum of n terms of a GP which has first term as 1 and common ratio as 2. So I can write this as 1 plus 2 plus 2 square plus dot dot plus 2 to the power n minus 1, right? So now we have the question like this. Now this is the question. Now I have to prove the result by taking these numbers 1 2 2 square and 2 to the power n minus 1, and I have to apply AMGM on these numbers, and of course equality sign will not be there because numbers are not equal. So now applying AMGM, so these are n numbers, that's why I have to put n in denominator is greater than, and these are n numbers, that's why I have taken power 1 upon n. Now we can observe from the property of exponent property, base is same, so that the power will be added, right? And 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on up to n minus 1, these are n minus 1 number, and from the sum of n terms in AP, I can write Sn equals to total number of terms n minus 1 upon 2 inside the bracket first term and then last term. So I will be left with n minus 1 upon 2, or 1 cancel out into n, right? So that's why instead of this is 2, what is this? So instead of this is 2, right? This is 2. So instead of this 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n minus 1, I have just added all these numbers, and we will get n into n minus 1 upon 2, just like here. So this n and n will be cancelled out. then I will be left with n into 2 to the power n minus 1 and 1 upon 2. So this n will be cancelled out, of course, and I have shifted this n towards RHS and n is positive, so there is no effect on the sign of inequality, right? And this is 1 upon 2, I can write a square root of 2 to the power n minus 1, right? Now this result is greater than this, and this is nothing but, here again in the same way I can write from here to here and then here to here, and this is the result that we have to prove in the question. So that's why I proved this result with the help of AMGM inequality. So this is one of the application, and there are so many questions, right? So of course